today's video, we see over 30 vendors from California, Overland, Adventure, and Powersports show.
My name is Alex and I'm out here with Doggo RT Ramp. These are our dog ramps and our dog stairs. They attach to your rooftop tent's telescoping ladder. So whether you got a 7 or 8 foot, or even need a custom size, we make those. They're made in the USA, in-house. We sew everything by hand, use nothing but high quality materials. They got PVC grips on here to help your dog with traction. And then when not in use, the dog ramp, it rolls up like this and it stores on the top of your ladder. So you can keep it on your ladder. You don't even have to remove it. Really easy to roll up and down. Takes probably 30 seconds at most. And then these are our Doggo stairs. Similar idea. This is more of just a stair version. These are great. Dogs, even humans, you can use them when it gets dark. Your feet aren't going to go through the ladder like that. A little more of an angle for dogs, so these are we suggest these for a little more like dogs that are a little more nimble and athletic. The other ramp gives you a better angle. If you have a higher truck, it's a lot less of an angle for you to go up, but depending on your dog, both work great. What's nice about these two, these just pop forward like this, and then you can pull it up the ladder and you don't have to take them on or off. They can just store right on the ladder and makes the setup pretty streamlined. If you'd like to find more information, you can find us at doggortramp.com.
I'm Adam with Colfax Design Works. We make outdoor adventure gear. One of the key products that we make is a quick release trash bag, tire bag. One of the biggest complaints we always have is that they're always hard to get on and off due to the straps. So what we ended up doing is making a system. Strap stays on the bag or on the tire, bag comes off, so now you can take your firewood, your trash, go empty it wherever you need to move the bag. And once you're ready, 4 easy clips. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bag secured, and now you're off. We also make a range of other products, stretch cargo straps and other bags, travel bags, all made in the USA at colfaxdesignworks.com.
Hey everyone, Jonathan from Geyser Systems here. This weekend, we're launching a totally new product, super exciting. Your entire shower system fits into this. Introducing the Geyser Clean Kit. I'm gonna say something that's really wild and crazy. This bottle is enough for a 4-minute shower. Or if you see this entire Dometic 11-liter jug, this is 45 minutes of shower time. Let me show you how it works real quick. You got a cell phone charger, any cell phone charger works. You plug it in, turn the valve, and instead of a shower head that blows in wastewater everywhere, we're gonna send each drop of water exactly where you need it with this sponge. And by the way, these sponges are interchangeable and they're different colors. That way you know whose is who. So let's say the blue sponge is for me, I got a gray sponge for the dishes, the green sponge is for you, and now we have our base camp organized. By the way, show special this weekend, we have this accessory tactical bag. It has everything that you need. You got the 1.5 liter water bladder, you got a 3-pack of sponges, the entire clean kit with another sponge inside, and 2.5 hours of shower time with this cell phone charger gives you plenty of extra space for all your other accessories. Normally it's $149, it's going for $129 this weekend. And if you want to find out more, you can always go to geysersystems.com and look for the Clean Kit collection. This is the Clean Kit. And if you want to find out more about our OG product, the Geyser System, 0.8 gallons lasting up to 15 minutes of shower time. Or if you already have an RV or a camper and you need a RV or camper equivalent product, we got some great products for you there. At any rate, geysersystems.com, we're here to help you make the most of every drop of water.
What's up everybody? Welcome to the Overland Adventure and Powersports Expo. I'm Jordan Brady with Lobo Adventure Trailers, and we got something new to show you. The brand new 100% US made Alpha Overland trailer. Check it out, follow me, let's have a good look. All right, so first and foremost, you want to know that it folds up into a pretty small package. Everything painted is going to be aluminum. We got our steel chassis with independent suspension underneath by Cruise Master, the CRS2s, and tons of storage. We're no longer cooking camp food when you camp. You're cooking real food. With our L-shaped kitchen design, easy pull-out kitchen, you are experiencing the outdoors better. Lobo is an acronym for Living Our Best Outdoors. Now, it does mean wolf in Spanish, but we are the alpha in the industry. Little click, little pull, and there you are. You are outdoor cooking and camping like kings and queens, as you should be when you're overlanding. Now, camping comes with a lot of stuff. The worst parts about camping is the day you leave because you got to pack it up, and the day you get home because you got to unpack it and you got to go to work the next day. So what we do, we threw a ton of storage all over this trailer. Now, we don't take up any of your storage with your electronics. You're able to store everything in different zones. Ratchet strap down tray right here. Huge, massive drawers for the big bulky gear you don't want to unpack when you get home. And then underneath, you got your balancers on all 4 points of the trailer. You got your 35-gallon water tank with a skid plate underneath there. And again, look at that beautiful suspension by Cruise Master. Ooh, the CRS2s. That's going to give you 23 inches of clearance. We can put up to 35-inch tires on there. Now, follow me over to the passenger side of the trailer. Now, you'll notice, very Australian style, this model has your kitchen coming out on the driver's side. Now, a lot of people in the United States don't like the kitchen coming out that side. Well, guess what? We're super custom, all hand built. So if you want the kitchen coming out on passenger side, let us know. We'll put it on the other side. Now on this trailer, we've got all of your storage over here with the galley. We've got your hot water heater and storage with hookups to propane. And then on this rack, you got molly panels, mounts for your tent, and your awning. Tons and tons of gear. Now, we love camping, and anytime we go out, we like to change things up. My wife calls it "This Sucks Camping Research." What's one of the worst things you need while camping? Very necessary for camping, but it's the worst to store? I don't know, tables and chairs? We've got a skinny box for that. Yep, Rubbermaid table right there with some folding chairs inside. Now, of course, we gotta have your bulk gear like your toilet, your wood fire, big sleeping bags, and last but not least, we all have it at home in our kitchen, a junk drawer. The place where you store things that you don't wanna see, like propane lines, ratchet straps, and tools. Up front, this is the beauty of the magic. We have your lock and roll 360 hitch, your breakaway cables, your handbrake for when you park. And by the way, with all of our trailers come stock with 10-inch electric brakes that hooks up to your 7-pin while you're driving. Now, some people are wondering, how is this thing powered? Well, you can power it by driving with your 7-pin up front. You could power it with solar panels by the sun, or you could plug it in just like an electric vehicle at home. We've got options for upgrades for lithium phosphate batteries, up to 800 amps if you wanted, your choice of battery company. And last but not least, this kitchen can be upgraded to have a permanent stove and sink insert. Again, everybody, I'm Jordan with Lobo Adventure Trailers. At Lobo, we are living our best outdoors. And if you want to get in and become a part of the Wolf Pack, hit us up on lobotrailers.com. We'd love to work with you and help you on your next adventure. Peace out, check out the show, and thanks for joining me.
Hi guys, my name is Yuri. I'm from Save Aqua here on the Overland Expo in sunny California. And what we have is a small device, which is a self-closing water tap. What it does is actually allows you to save up to 50% of your water for sanitation purposes. The way it works is very simple. So you install it on a container, plastic, essentially any plastic container or any container for that matter. And if you push it up, water runs. If you take your hands off, it stops automatically. So essentially it's the same idea as public washrooms, where you have a shut-off valve which turns water automatically to save you water for sanitation purposes. So this is how it works. Open, close. Open, close. So in addition to the tap itself, we manufacture 2 adapters. So this is our product, it's our design. Actually, we have a patent for it and everything else. So these 2 adapters are designed to fit in plastic containers, different ones. This, for example, fits these Reliance canisters, which you can buy in Walmart, right? So what it does is it actually screws into these spigots, which comes with the container, with the canister. You screw it in, the O-ring will seal, and then what you do is the crown part comes off of our tap, and you just screw it in. And that's the setup you see there, right? I showed you. So the second adapter is more versatile even. This adapter, it's a so-called barb adapter. So this part fits 1/2-inch tube or hose, okay? So this is what you see here. It's a siphon, right, which can be siphoned from anywhere, essentially, and then at the bottom is our tap. And again, it still works as intended, all right? But that's not all. You can actually build your wash station from any plastic container. So this is a detergent jug, all right? It's just a jug which you buy with your detergent. And what you do, you just install it on this plastic container, and that becomes your wash station. So reuse, right? Don't use anything else which you already have. And in order to build something like this from the plastic container, obviously you need to cut the hole through the plastic in order to install our tap. And the tool to build the hole, to drill the hole, is right here. So what do? You push it together like this. This hemispherical portion comes off. There's a cutter inside. There's a long and short spike. So the long spike is the pivot point around which you cut the hole. So the way you do it is like this. You puncture the central hole with a long spike. And then what you do, you just score the opening like this around that central hole. Slowly back and forth. No pressure or not much pressure. Done. So once you cut the hole, you put it back together. Again, turn it around so the crown part comes off. And what you do, you just push it through the hole you just cut. And tighten the knot on the other side. You do need access on both sides of that hole. That's really it. Oh, in addition, so the top itself has 3 modes of operation. So one mode you saw. The second mode, if you pull it down, it locks closed. So it will not leak. You can shake it as much as you want or even turn it upside down, nothing happens. And the third one, if you push all the way up, the water runs constantly until you release it again. So something like this. You can buy it online at saveaqua.com. So there's a website, my name and everything else. And the coupon at the bottom gives you 15% off until the end of the year.
Hi, my name is Keith. I'm from Vecel Outdoors. And what we do is we build interiors for truck campers. Here we have a Tune M1 outfitted with our Tune camper system. In this layout, what we're trying to do as a company is we want to bring what the van people are doing to the truck camper space. So that means the fit, the quality, and the material choices. But we make a bunch of camper systems for all the popular truck camper systems. Right here's the Tune M1, and over here on the right side is the Alucab. But we'll go ahead and get started and taking a little tour with the Tune M1 camper system. So everything starts with the floor. The floor is attached to the truck bed via 4 bolts. And then from there, each module is bolted to the floor itself via 4 bolts. So in theory, you can relatively easily move the modules when you want to, but it's securely fastened into the floor. We use marine grade Baltic birch, so everything is water resistant. And so you don't need to worry about any water intrusion. With our floors, we do have 4 different types of flooring colors we can choose from. And then with the panels itself, we have the Baltic birch. This is a Riga hexa pattern. And then we have a natural Baltic birch as well. This right here is the sink module. It comes with a sink, and then underneath you can put your water gallons in there. We're currently switching over to the Dometic Go system, and I'll go ahead and show you that on the other camper system we have. This module is called the bar module. This has a pass-through bar where you can access your gear from the inside as well as the outside. And then there's a long counter space up top, so you have a lot of space to prep your food, do work on your computer and whatnot. This right here is called the rear cab module. Again, you have a large door where you can access, you can put snow boots or larger items. And then in between each aisle, we have a minimum of 30 inches. You can fit most fridge modules that are about 45 to 50 liter fridges. So right here's an Iceco. And then here's a top access front utility module. So you can access everything just like that. And this is the camper system for an Alucab. This is for the 5-foot bed Jeep Gladiator. And this one, we're using the actual new Dometic Hydro Go system. And you can actually see the 2 water gallons. You can have 1 fresh, 1 gray, or you can put 2 fresh if you'd like. This also features the bar module. Same concept. It has pass-through access for your storage and gear. Here's the 4 different floor colors that you get to choose from. And then here's the fridge module, the front utility module. Same concept as we have over there in the Tune M1. And if you want to check us out, it's VecelOutdoors.com. We have camper systems for the Alley Cab, the 4-wheel camper Project M, the Topo Topper, the Tune M1, as well as the Super Pacific X1.
Hey everybody, it's Alan from Diabolical Inc. out of Salt Lake City, Utah. We are here at the California Adventure Overland Expo in Pomona, California. And we are showing off our full Bronco product line that's very similar to the Jeep product line. This is our slipstream enclosure. This is the folding removable top that we can pull out. This is part of the 26 parts that creates the structure that gives you a full enclosure behind the back seats. This is our folding removable wall, a couple of spin levers, and you can lay the wall down or remove it completely, have both seats down or single seat access pass through with our access panel that's key locked panel. This is also our drawer system. We are coming out by Easter Jeep Safari with our new 7-inch JLU drawer that you can attach a drawer top assembly to the slide floor. So you've got multifunction for a slide out for fridges and coolers, or you can make it a lockable drawer system. This is a direct bolt-in system that's full aluminum with heavy-duty slides on it that are rated at up to 500 pounds aggregate. So more than enough for what you're doing. They are lock-in, lock-out slides. And either for the Bronco or the Jeep, you will still have full access to your underfloor storage compartment. And then what's also part of our drawer system design is removable top panels. So you can go from a slide floor to a drawer system in about 2 minutes. Its spin knobs hold the top panels on. It's enough structural weight capacity that 2 people can still sleep in the back end comfortably with the drawer system. Then lock it up. And then over here is all of our new Ineos Grenadier products. Again, our full drawer system. This has what we call the leveling kit. This is all standard in a complete drawer system. What's really cool is not only is it level with the seats down so you can sleep in the back end or use the whole back end at the same level, is you have access panels and a structure to side cubbies and access to your rear pocket door area that holds your jack assembly for the Ineos Grenadier. Again, the same style drawer system, 2 paddle latches, heavy duty slides. This is a full width 41-inch outside drawer dimensions by 36 deep. So now you've got the ability to have one huge drawer system, extremely lightweight. The drawer system only weighs 106 pounds total, and it comes with the EVA marine deck mats as part of the full drawer system. So you've got anti-slip capability and protection for the top of your drawer system. Keep stuff from sliding around. Then our next product is our mid-deck shelf, which bolts to the 2 factory D-rings on both sides. So it's got a steel frame structure with a 60-inch wide by 21-inch front to back, 3 inches tall, all aluminum deck. So you can put anything you want in here. The capacity on this is up to 200 pounds. It's super strong, and you can actually adjust it by spin knobs on the underside to pull the tray forward or backwards to set it closer to the doors. So if you want to do the divider system, like the dog wall mesh system, you can still do that with the mid-deck system. And then our new design product is, this is our upper deck. All aluminum, bolts to the factory mount points in the upper walls. And you have a 24-inch deep by 42-inch wide aluminum tray that's hinged, to make it easy access to load it. Put it back up into position. Spin levers lock the panel up into place. So it's super easy for loading, unloading, and complete use of your Ineos Grenadier. So if you see anything you like here from Diabolical Inc for the Ineos Grenadier, the Ford Bronco, or the Jeep JLUs, JKUs, Gladiators, you can find all of those different items on our website at www.diabolicalinc.com, or give us a call at 801-634-0521. And we're also at Diabolical_Inc on Instagram.
Hey guys, it's Freddie here with Radica Products. Today I'm going to show you the Moonlander X. This camper is on a 6-foot first gen Tundra. So this side you have your diesel heater ports. We actually 3D print this and make it at Radica. And those are super simple to install. Even if you don't have our camper, you can put it on yours. Here is the Arctic turn window. This is probably one of my favorite products that we put on our campers that we don't personally make. Opens awning style, so 3 clicks on here. The best part about it, we're gonna jump inside super quick. You know, when you're camping at night, you want some privacy, obviously, and you also want airflow. It's super important in these relatively small spaces. So boom, you have a screen and a privacy shader on the bottom there. Let's work around to the back. So above that, Cama crosswing awning. These are super great, even in windy conditions. Super stable, pretty modular too. You can take it on and off, no problem. And then that front slant, you can't see it, but there is solar. It's really nice to just be able to drive with your truck to wherever you're going, and you have your battery charging the whole time. The nice thing about this camper specifically is how lightweight and durable it is. This one sits at around 480 pounds. And as it sits price-wise, this one's about 14K. But it's fully loaded out. As you see, we have insulation here, all the nicest windows, the LED lighting, the MaxxAir fan, and a bubble window. So this thing is really kitted out, and it's about 14K. Now for functionality with Moonlander X, there's 3 modes to it. One, you see couch mode here. Couch mode, it's just nice to be able, especially at expos, hang out in here. You have your windows, your fans going, a nice cross breeze, and you can see the beautiful environment around you. The next one is bed mode, and it's super simple. Grab your panel. Flips over, push it back. And now you have a queen size bed platform in your Moonlander X. The last mode is stow mode. All of this stuff will fit in the over the cab section. So if you have dirt bikes to haul, grandma's couch, whatever it may be, you're ready to rock. If you want to find out more about our products, visit us at www.radicaproducts.com. Check out our Instagram. We have lots of content, people's builds, and we also have, you know, some Facebook groups of Moonlander owners as well. So thanks for watching, folks. Have a good day. Stay out of trouble.
Hi, I'm Chris. We're with Explorer Bear today. This is what we're showcasing. This is a 30-liter single zone refrigerated cooler. It does both AC, DC, battery powered, and solar. It can hold up to 16 to 18 hours of refrigeration and freezing. This is our 45, so it is bigger. You can also have mounting brackets here for your van or truck so it doesn't move around. The benefits of having something refrigerated is you don't have to buy ice and things don't get soggy. When you come back from camping, you know that your food is going to be good. We also have this Tabiki grill. It's stainless steel, it does charcoal and wood, and you can put our pans up on top. Our pans are also collapsible and made out of titanium. Over here, we have a couple different more products. We have our utensils, which are all collapsible. The bottle, which is also collapsible as well. We have our flask. So all of these are made out of titanium, so they're very robust. They won't break, and you can put them over fire. And then last but not least, we have our Explorer Bear speaker. We also have a couple more coolers here too. For these sizings, this is good for like a weekend trip, with family and friends. And then this is our biggest one that we carry. This is 2 compartments, one here, and it's separate, which means one can be a freezer, one can be a fridge. That's a little bit more about us. We're Explorer Bear. Our website is explorerbear.com. Feel free to check us out. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Paul with Instaprivy, and I'd love to tell you about our product. This is a portable toilet kit and a backpack. The complete kit weighs just 7 pounds and has everything you need in there. It's a real nice backpack, but you have a toilet chair, privacy tent, 5 sets of waste bags. We even got a shovel if you run out of waste bags, toilet paper, hand sanitizer. And the best part about this kit is it sets up so quick and easy. The chair comes out just like this. You put a waste bag right across the top. It interlocks with the lid. And then you drop this absorbent pad in there. This pad will soak up like 40 ounces of liquid, so you can make more than one donation in the morning. And then if you want a little privacy, we got you covered. Our tent pops out just like this, goes right over your head, and you are ready to go. I could be going right now. You wouldn't even know. So you also have 360 degrees visibility, a little fresh air if you need that. Inside, you got a pocket for your toilet paper and hand sanitizer. And then you can also use this for changing clothes. You can use it as a shower curtain. For a shower curtain, you don't want it on the ground. It's just going to splash up and get muddy. So this is actually the perfect height because you can shower and it'll drip dry. You put it back away and it covers all the important parts. Now our chair has some pretty neat features as well. If you've seen some of the other chairs, they have a tiny little space to do your business. With the Instaprivy, you have plenty of room to do your business. We purposely designed it like that. Also with that shovel, you can dig a little hole, put this right over the top. That's why we have a good sized drop zone here. Hey, and it's smooth on the inside, just in case you got a hold of some bad food. It makes it easy to clean. Antibacterial wipes, clean it right up, and it goes sanitary back in your kit. You fold it right back up and put it away. So if you want to find out some more information, Instaprivy.com. Come visit us there, give us a call, send us an email. We'd love to talk to you.
What is going on, guys? This is Jake with CW Lighting and Power here, and today we are touching on our solar Overland light. This is going to be a 3,450 lumen light with 3 detachable pods here. You take it off, you can throw it right back on. You do have 5 different settings here, so you have low, medium, and high on the flood, and then you do have a spot and flood max here. Super cool thing about this one is you can charge it through the carry case here, through the plexiglass. What a lot of people will do is they'll throw it in the bed of the truck or the Jeep. They'll just lay that there out in the sun and it'll start charging right away. Cool thing about these pods being taken off, we do have a detachable speaker as well, so you can throw this speaker straight onto the fixture itself. You can move it around however you please. Super cool thing about the solar Overlander, you do have a 24-volt charging pad on the back with the solar panel. It'll take about 24 hours to charge if it's completely dead. If it's not, you can just charge it through DC here on the bottom. It'll take about 8 hours. Now that we've talked about our solar Overlander, let's jump into our flagship product here, our balloon light kits. We do have a 60 watt, 150 watt, and 250 watt kit here. They are all on tripods with a max height of 6.5 feet. You do get in the kit 3 different attachments. You have a tripod adapter here. Also does come with an eye bolt and a C-clamp for any top-down applications. Inside the box, you will get 2 carry bags, 1 for the tripod and 1 for the fixture. Super cool thing about these, they are 360-degree diffuse lights, so you can stare at it, your eyes won't get fatigued. Outdoors and in the camping elements, late at night when you have a campfire, you can change these to a different Kelvin temperature to be more of a warm tone. Shop all of our portable power and lighting needs at cdouble.com.
What's up, guys? This is Eric with Rogue Van Company, and I'm here with a 144 Sprinter. This is our Palisade, and it's super tricked out. It's the Rogue Palisade Dark Car Edition. We took this out to Legends Rally. We've got amp power side steps to get up. It's got a big lift on it. Right on entry, we've got our DC fridge. Obviously, it's DC, AC, so a 2-way fridge right on entry. Our Palisade features a massive 40-inch shower inside, and so we've got the Laveo dry flush. That ultimately has got the bracket down below, so that can pop out and you've got full use of that shower. Ultimately, super easy. I've got my boots on, I'm 6'2". Obviously, toilet would come out, but I've got some clearance. to have a good time in there. Dimmable lights in the shower. That's going to continue through the rest of our floor plan. So we're going to have dimmable lights up above. I'm also going to have accent lights down below, so I'd be able to adjust those. And then underneath my cabinetry, same thing, I've got dimmable lights with the diffuser on those guys. We're going to do all of our woodwork on CNC. The Palisade features our polished edge, and then we'll see the soft close coming down. So this is our benches, turns into a bed at the rear. This floor plan's what I'd call like our mid-residential floor plan. It's got diesel heating, diesel hot water in it. It's basically got all of your residential features in a nice 144 package. This thing's certainly outfitted with a ton of off-road features, but it's got a really nice residential feel to it. Of course, we've got lagoon table, we've got that set up. So I'd have a really nice, comfortable space to lounge at. I have a couple different floor plans that would interact a little bit differently with a lift lower bed over this space in a 144 or in a 170.
Hi guys, this is Gary from Rogue Van. So right here we have a Mercedes all-wheel drive in a 144 version, shortest version, the one we like better, more performance, off-road. This van in particular, we have a Van Compass 6.3 kit, which include helper shocks in front, adjustable, as you can see. You got 3 different setup and more, and 8 more adjustment when you are in level 2. In particular, this one has got a subframe lift. So we do lower the subframe 2 inches. That give us that nice looking lift. In this case, this van is wearing 35.5 tire. So as you can see, pretty beefier tire. We like to have a smaller rim. As you probably guys, if you're looking at this, you already know about off-road. So you want more meat on your wheel, especially when your vehicle is heavy. And in future AMP steps that I really like, that it gives you, like, you know, they're easy to step on, but at the same time, it's literally like leaving you all of the clearance you can get from this van. Then in the rear we have what we call it OptiRate springs. So that's we completely swap the lift pack with an OptiRate Eton springs, and same shocks in the rear. In this case, we don't have Baja brackets, but we used to. Logistic problem, we don't put them on, but they're gonna be on soon. So Baja brackets, guys, are very important in a Sprinter because Mercedes keep the same system of a two-wheel drive in the back. So they have the shocks, it's only making pressure on one of the bolts. So that causes the bolt to bend all the time. And sometimes they do get broke, maybe more than sometimes. So there's a system from Van Compass called Baja brackets that's gonna solve this problem. It's just gonna pretty much push in straight on the frame, on the strongest parts of the vehicle, and so allows the vehicle to be like more responsive and more safe. Let's say that, more safe. Then what we got? In the rear, we don't do nothing in this vehicle, so it's a stock bumper. I think suspension-wise, pretty much that's it. That's what we have in this van. We do have roof racks, light bar from Baja. Everything is Baja design. LP9s in front. In this case, we have this fancy European AMG grille and bumper that I personally think looks amazing. At the same time, you're keeping the clearance, so that's you're not gonna have clearance problem. And another thing that I wanna talk about, guys, it's the T-Rex light. Those are really good. If you guys drove in the night with a Sprinter, you'll probably realize that headlight stock sucks. Even if you get the LED one, I really don't like them. So yeah, that's a good solution for you guys. If you guys like more info, you can find us at roguevan.com or on Instagram at roguevan.
Hi, I'm Will with Pyro Putty. We manufacture lighters, strikers, and fire starters for the outdoor survival and preparedness market. Our newest lighter is the Trident lighter. We developed this for military application. It actually comes with a flashlight, electric rechargeable lighter, has a replaceable rechargeable battery, does over 700 fires per charge. Also built into the lighter is a striker into the back end and a storage compartment for fire starter and stormproof matches. So this retails for $65. This is our newest lighter on the market. We also have our new fireballs. These are our newest fire starter. They come in piece form. Each piece burns for about 7 minutes. It's fully waterproof, non-toxic, has no shelf life, and a long burn time. Will light with a spark, an arc, or a flame. So check us out, Pyro Putty. You can locate us at pyroputty.com.
Hi everyone, welcome to Beehive Camping. This is our drone 600 and I'll show you really quick what we have today. It's 10 feet tall, 20 feet wide. We have inner tent inside. You can set up 2 of these. Drone is fully customizable. You can put floors, you can put organizer. For such a large tent, it fits in this bag. It comes with the rain fly and the stakes. It will be around 70 pounds. And now I can take you to the smaller one. So this one, we have a rain fly on display. We also have floors here. This one is a little bit smaller. It's 8 feet tall and 16.5 feet wide. It's also very easy to set up. It comes pre-attached. You can just break it down like this and put it back. If you would like to find more information, you can visit beehivecamping.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Ryan with Viair Corporation. Just wanted to show you guys our new VMS onboard air system. This is our dual compressor setup here. Basically everything comes prefabricated. It comes with a cradle bracket, but that makes everything for a super easy install. The backside is actually fabricated so you can fit it on any molly panel, or you can also do your own kind of custom install. And then here we have our new 4-way air hose kits. This will allow you to fill all 4 tires at the same time. We went through the process of making sure we had a hose that wasn't going to coil up and kink. But this one has all our own swivel fittings. They're all optimized for high flow getting into the tire. And then even a nice quick connect chuck on here. Pull it off, you just push it in, super easy to use. So that's our new 4-way system there, super easy to coil up, stores inside a carry bag here. And then we'll kind of move over here to our portable air compressors. So these are completely portable. They hook directly up to your 12-volt power source, usually directly to the battery there. This will do a 35-inch tire from 15 to 40 PSI in about 2.5 minutes. And it'll do all the way up to 150 PSI. So even if you have the high pressure tires, it'll do anything all the way up to 150 PSI. It does come with a 30-foot coil hose, and there's options for extensions. And then you also have a tire inflation gun there. You basically control everything with the trigger, and you can also deflate as well. Getting over onto this section, this is our new lithium ion line. This is our EVC 31 Pro that's designed for car tires, light truck tires, just no oversized off-road tires. And then this one here, this is mainly for the mountain bike industry. This is our Recon Mini. This has a built-in lithium-ion battery. It's a digital gauge on here, which you can actually preset the tire pressure on there and then walk away from it while it fills your tire. And then these are kind of our smaller air compressors for side-by-sides. Anything up to like a 33-inch tire, 120 PSI. Those also do have a digital gauge on it with the preset function. And then those have multiple power connections. You can either go direct to the battery like the bigger ones, or you can also use our new 7-way trailer plug, which plugs into the back of your vehicle so you don't have to open up the hood. Getting into some of our accessories, we've got a lot of accessories to go with just about everything we have. So anything from gauges, extra hoses, tire inflation, a little bit of electrical here and there, but that's pretty much it. If you guys want to see anything else, check out our website at www.viaircorp.com.
Hi guys, my name is Louisa and I'm with Happier Camper. This is the HC1. What makes Happier Camper unique is we have a double hull fiberglass structure. That means it's 2 layers of fiberglass, and that's how you get that white smooth finish on the inside. It's really great because you essentially can empty everything out, hose it out, and there's a drain on the floor. So easy to clean, easy to maintain. Our campers are made out of these cube modules. You put different cubes together to create different setups. We have cubes that have a fridge, so fridge cubes, shower cubes. We have a kitchenette, we have toilet cubes. So you really get to create your own setup. The tabletops are really neat because other than acting as a table, you can actually squeeze them in between the cubes and start building your bed setup, just like we have in the front. You can add different components such as the bunk bed if you wanted to sleep more. You can add an awning, you can add solar, AC, heating. In this camper, you can sleep 4 to 6 people, depending what kinds of modules you get. We also have this version with a built-in kitchen and a built-in shower right in the corner. So you can still get this size with those built-in commodities. This camper is our lightest trailer. Fully loaded is about 1,500 pounds, which means you can tow it with a Subaru Outback, with a Jeep, with the Tesla Model Y. On our resource center, you'll find a page there with all of the EVs and hybrids that can tow our campers. The HC1's greatest feature is the rear hatch door. Very unique within a fiberglass travel trailer. This rear hatch door allows you to have really nice fresh air go inside and capture really great views while you're dining or resting. We have something called an adaptive row, which consists of 2 cubes, a tabletop, and 3 cushions. Now, to make a bed, you need a different amount set of rows. 1 row is a twin, 2 rows is a full, 3 rows is a queen. In between the rows, we have the tabletops. So you use everything either when you're in dining or in sleeping mode. So to put the tabletop up, you just get one of those poles, twist them on, and then you lay this on top. And then to go back into bed setup, you squeeze the tabletops in between the cubes. You get what we call the folding cushion, and you lay that flat. So our cubes can come out just like that. This here is our cooler ice cube. You can put some ice or ice packs in there, and it is insulated. The lid is a cutting board, so you have an option there. And we have other cubes that are meant just as storage, like this one over here. And they all open from the top, or you can get them with an upgrade like this one. This one's called a deluxe upgrade with this door that opens. This is the kitchenette. This is the modular kitchen option for the HC1. In here we have a Dometic faucet pump. This stores inside and it's easy to stow away. It comes with handles so you can move it in and out of your camper. Inside we have a 3-gallon freshwater tank and a 3-gallon gray water tank, which are easy to move in and out, so you can easily dump or put fresh water in there. And then we also have a utensil pouch here, which you can put some utensils or your dish soap, sponge. For the bottom, we have a standard deluxe cube, which means you can store your pots and pans or a portable stove. You do have an option of getting a drawer fridge here, and I'll show you one in just a moment. So it all started with the HC1, but a few years after that, we created the Traveler, also known as the HCT. Here we have the Traveler Summit. The Traveler Summit has all the bells and whistles, with the Fiamma awning, a solar panel, as well as a lot of cool amenities inside, like a full-size fridge, a microwave, a kitchenette, and a bathroom. Let's go inside. In the Traveler Summit, we have this front area here. That's a dinette, perfect for 2 people. This tabletop can drop down and you can create a twin bed. So it's perfect for a 3rd person if they're joining your trip. Here we have a closet, as well as hidden storage on the bottom. We have a full-size fridge with freezer and regular fridge that works off of electric power or propane. And then up on top, we have a microwave. This is our kitchenette in the Traveler. It has a sink and 2 burner stoves. We also have some storage up here. Right behind it, we have our bathroom. It has a shower, a sink, and a toilet. It also comes with a vent and a light, an optional air conditioner. And behind me, we have our 2nd living area. This makes up to a full-size bed or dining for 4. Optional TV as well. And a lot of lighting for your reading necessities at night and all that good stuff. All of our campers come with a built-in AGM battery. You could upgrade to get solar. The solar package comes with a 100-watt solar panel. The AGM battery gets upgraded to a 200-amp lithium-ion battery, and you get a 2,000-watt inverter. Other options we have is the Bluetooth speaker, wireless phone charger. And this here is really great. This is the controller for our heater. So if you get a heating option, you can heat the water in the camper if you have tanks, or it becomes a furnace for the camper and stays really, really nice and warm for winter camping. If you guys want to learn more about Happier Camper, you can visit our website at happiercamper.com or our Instagram at Happier Camper. You'll learn all about our products there, and then also different configurations that our customers in the past have done, like bright pink campers or built-in bathrooms and kitchens. Thanks, guys.
Hi, I'm John Peretti from Coastal Range Equipment, and I'm going to tell you about my product, the Coastal Range Backpacker. It's a lightweight integrated camping stove. It's got a 1.2 liter pot with a high efficiency heat exchanger, so it'll boil ½ liter of water in about 2.5 minutes. You use about 5 grams of fuel. It's got a high output gas burner with an integrated push button ignition, so single click start. And when you're done, it's got room in the pot to pack it inside with a 100 gram fuel canister or a 230 gram fuel canister. And the whole thing altogether weighs about 9 ounces. It's about 30% less than a product like the Jetboil Flash. And it's got 20% more volume with a 1.2 liter pot versus a 1 liter pot. And if you'd like to learn more about us, we're getting ready to launch via Kickstarter. And you can go to presale.thecoastrange.com or check out our website, www.thecoastrange.com.
Hey guys, I'm Jamie with Pelican Products, and we're here today at the California Overland and Powersports show in Pomona. So we brought a little bit of everything. You know, obviously with this audience and this part of our product line, cargo and our cases that can be vehicle mounted are what we love to talk about and start with. You know, obviously our Pelican cargo cases were designed specifically to be vehicle mounted without having to drill your truck. So in this case, we're looking at a vehicle rooftop mount application where we've got our quick release rooftop mount. So you pull these pins out. If you have it locked to your truck, you can pull the lock off. And then this case just comes right off. So you don't have to leave your case on full time, which is nice. And then when you want it back on, you just clip it back in and it's back on there. So cargo's a great option when you need kind of vary your storage. You don't always need it on the truck. You want to remove it sometimes, but also need a good deal of storage to get gear out of your truck. Cargo's awesome. We've got 4 different sizes of rooftop cargo cases and then 2 that can be mounted in the bed of your truck. Similar thing where, you know, a lot of people have our existing legacy cases, as we call them, you know, our protector, air, vault cases. And, you know, historically people have been drilling through to mount them. So what we did was actually just released a small set of mounts. They can be mounted to any surface, really. It comes with hardware and holds onto the handles of our cases. So now you can actually mount your long case on the roof without drilling, which maintains the lifetime warranty that we've become so known for. And of course, with the long cases, you get the benefit of a lot of accessories that are already made for these, like our Easy Click Molly panels that you can mount in the lids. We've got lid struts and different things that you can mount and then take advantage of this. So really, really excited about this and something we're seeing become very popular. But it's not always about like the equipment storage on top of the truck. So oftentimes it's what you're putting in the truck. And that's where we're also really thinking through how our customers are using our products to transport, whether it's recovery gear, it's kitchen stuff, or Starlinks. And this is something our customers, you guys have been asking for quite a bit, which is I need a case to transport my Starlink Mini, my Starlink Standard Gen 3, you name it. So in the next couple of weeks here in early May, we're going to be launching Starlink custom foam solutions on our website. So you can go to pelican.com. You don't have to design your own foam. We'll have it pre-cut and, you know, set up to hold everything you need for your Starlink Mini or Standard. Same thing on this one where, you know, you've got all the accessories hidden beneath it. Everything's protected. Everything's got a place. So really excited about these as a way to kind of, you know, take the voice of the customer and deliver solutions that, you know, we all need. And, you know, speaking personally, I use this stuff for myself. It's nice having everything in a Pelican case. I can keep it organized, but I can keep it protected, which is important. So really excited about these. Other than that, you know, a lot of everything else we brought, it's the cases that
we've been known for, you know, showing off new colors, showing off interior organization solutions like our Trek Pack here in this carry-on case, coolers, you know, a lot of exciting stuff. But the one big thing, and one thing we're really excited about, is our new travel line. So about 2 months ago, we launched our new luggage line. So we've got a couple different parts of it. We've got our Aegis. So these offer a little bit of protection there. It's a hard-sided EVA compression molded exterior. Two-wheel, you know, polycarb back, still has a trolley handle, a lot lighter though. So, and that's where this really excels. It's lightweight, really accessible, you know, it's got grab handles all over. This is great when weight matters, but you need a carry-on solution. We also make this in a medium check-in and a large check-in size. So the Aegis rolling duffels are incredible. But to go along with that, we have our Aegis backpacks, same Pelican Shield technology with the EVA compression molded exterior. These are awesome because they offer a ton of protection, and then you can use what we're calling Pelican mod packs, which I'll go over in a sec, where you can now outfit the interior backpack as you want. We make different pouches and AV kits. We're coming out with some Velcro accessories pretty soon that you can stick on the inside. So you can make this your own and really outfit it the way you need for your mission using the MOLLE channels. So really excited about this. We also have our ATX luggage. We don't have that here, but that is your proper four-wheeled, hard-sided spinner case that everybody's been asking for. And then of course you've got the OG, you've got the 1535, the 1615, the air cases, the travel 1535 travel. What's nice about this and why it fits into our travel line has a couple features. Built-in TSA locks in the latches, which is really nice. You can keep your case locked. And then you've obviously got the carry-on size, which is optimal for travel. On the inside, different than some of our 1535 standard cases, you get a built-in lid org for you know, more travel optimized, and it comes with packing cubes, so you can pack it out. What I love about this case, I use this to travel a ton. It can do double duty. You can run it with packing cubes and clothes, or you can take a Trek Pack kit and fill it up with camera gear. You can do a little bit of both. It makes this a really extensible travel solution. So kind of thinking through what our customers need and how they travel, we've got options no matter how you travel. So that's the big news here at Pelican right now. Pelican, all of the travel, the Aegis, the Air, the ATX, all available on pelican.com right now in multiple sizes. So yeah, that rounds it out. I mean, we've got a couple of just gear totes, a lot of the mod pack accessories, kind of what I was talking about with the Aegis line, where, you know, if you want packing cubes, you want a DOP kit, you want AV pouches for, you know, just a day trip with your camera gear, we're making all that. We've got that, as well as obviously the micro and rut cases, smaller gear organization to really think through how you need to outfit for whatever your adventure is. And of course, you got to bring drinkware too. So we've got the drinkware featured over here with full line. So we've got a lot going on at Pelican, but definitely really leaning into the travel line, the vehicle cargo cases, things you vehicle mount, and then just always looking for new ways to use existing products. I mean, this case, this 1750 case, we've been making this for about 35 years. And people know it for, you know, it's got a lot of different uses, but we're here to show, you know, it can be a camp kitchen, it can be a recovery gear kit. You can use our Easy Click MOLLE panels to outfit the lid to hold your gear, so you can kind of make this a more extensible solution and really showing how you can use Pelican. The last little fun build we're doing, this is my personal air up kit, but again, just rethinking ARB makes some incredible stuff, and how do we use our cases to better align? So I can just keep this in my garage, and I know when I go camping, I have 3 cases I grab. This is one, and I have a big 1650 that I use as like my equipment case, and then I have a little TX80 adventure case that's my food. If I have those 3 cases, I have everything I need for a weekend out, which I love. So that's what's going on at Pelican. And you know, visit our website, pelican.com. All of this is available now. And reach out to us on social if you have any questions.
Hey guys, I'm Miriam with XOver. We have a sling bag that you can turn into a backpack mode. First of all, it's a sling, easy adjustment, sits on your back like a backpack. The benefit, if you need something, you don't have to take it off. You just open it up, swing it forward. Now you have hands-free to grab whatever you need. All of our sports line, they have seal zippers. They open up all the way, so it's easy access. You got a large compartment, a half compartment. You got a pouch for your change, for your pens. You can actually take this out. You got a key holder ring that's detachable and a water bottle holder on the outside. All of our bags have a secret pocket. So when you travel, you want to put your documents in here because that's deep and that's always facing your body, whether you wear it in the front or in the back. So now the downside of a sling bag, if you're riding a bike, and I'm sure you all experience that, if you're riding a bike, they tend to swing forward just like that. Super annoying. That's why all of our medium and large bags have a second belt. Second belt doesn't go around the waist, it actually goes around the front. So this is adjustable, so to wherever it's comfortable. So with a simple Velcro, we can secure the belt. So now the bag is secure. And the best part about that, it actually takes weight off the shoulders. So if you have a heavy load, this is not going to be sitting on your shoulders, it's actually going to help you take the weight off. To get out of this, if you need to get out quickly, there's a quick release button to get out just like that. Again, the sports line, we have medium and large. This is our summer sports line. It comes with a padded back, has seal dippers, and this particular line actually has attachment points for hiking poles. I can show you right here. Here we do have the attachment points for the hiking poles. And one more thing you have here is in the medium and large bags, we have another belt that's hidden and tucked away. So if you want, you can take this over the right shoulder. So now you can actually wear it like what we call it a 4-point system. It's like the crossover, XOver, crossover, just like that. So we have different features. So different models have different features. Again, this is the sports line. We have agility. We have bike line in the back. So there's all different kind of lines. This is our landscape line. If you want to check out everything we have, please check us out on xover.us.
How's it going, guys? Michael with Oru Designs, and we're going to check out our Pioneer XL slide-in. So what the Pioneer is that is our tent top. That's a solid 30-inch tall aluminum sided tent that does not pop up. It just stays right there. You can get it in 2 different widths. We have our standard Pioneer, which sleeps a queen-size bed north-south. This is our Pioneer XL, which sleeps a queen-size bed east-west. And what that also allows for is you can have an additional sliding platform, and that'll make a king-size mattress. And that is the Pioneer portion of it, and the XL portion, obviously the width, and then the slide-in is this base portion, so that's going to completely seal off the base of your camper, and that's going to allow you to remove it seasonally, and so that everything stays completely sealed up, and then you can just pop it right back on and you're ready to hit the road. And what the Pioneer is used for is the people that are ready to just hit the road. They don't want to deal with any fuss, anything when they get to their campsite. You don't want to pop it up, you just go in, go straight to bed. The slide-in is for people that want to have everything sealed up. You don't want to have to worry about those gaps in your tailgate, the openings in your truck bed, anything like that. XLs are great for families or people that want a little bit more room. The standard width is great for people that are just doing those strike missions ready to get out on the trail. And of course, with our standard Oru comfort, we have those 4-inch memory foam mattresses. Lots of space, lots of room, very, very comfortable. Easy to go to sleep. On our slide-ins, we're going to have an Arctic turn window on either side. That's just because we like to keep your tailgate on your truck. That means that you can close it up, and that Arctic turn window, one, provides a lot of visibility, airflow, and then also provides an escape hatch as you get locked in. Right now, we're kind of just doing the base model on these slide-ins, and there's going to be a blank slate essentially. It's 1/8-inch aluminum. We have a plywood base. Tons of options for DIY. You can mount into anything, drill through it. You're not going to have to deal about rust, anything like that, and build it out to basically your specifications. We're going to be launching our own versions of options for the build out on the interior, so stay tuned for that. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us on our website at OruDesignsUSA.com. Instagram, YouTube, we're everywhere. We got more detailed videos there, but check us out.
My name is Alex. I'm with Unplug Outdoor Co, and this is our new truck camper. It is called the Trailster. Brand new to the market. No one makes anything like it. Even with your roof, it's not like your traditional wedge style camper. You don't get any overhang. Super lightweight, fully aluminum, bigger sleeping space. It stores your bedding inside, has a ton of features like blackout fabric. You got a heater port for your diesel heaters, which are all the rave nowadays. Comes with shoe and storage bags outside of the ladder. You have your telescoping ladder here. We include a thicker angled steps, which are much more comfortable on your feet. 2-inch mattress. We have upgraded air foam inflatable mattresses for those who like a little more plush to them. Your side windows are on drawstrings, so if you don't want to use the poles on the side, you can pull those up and it pulls those windows up automatically. You got pockets everywhere inside, a tablet sleeve if it's raining and you want to watch a movie. And then you got your T-tracks on the side here, if you could see that, so you could store your gear, shovels, max tracks, whatever you do. The T-tracks are super universal, super robust. On the back here, this one doesn't have windows, but we do have optional windows for the front and the rear. It has an integrated third brake light, and then one of the great features too is our back latch here. While it has a key lock, it's also if you look on the inside, it's power. So you can hook this up to your key fob, so you can just pop open this back door and keep it locked. Really streamlines that whole process of not having to use keys to lock it every time you go somewhere. This is our SL rooftop tent, one of the lightest on the market. It's 105 pounds. When it's closed, it's 6 inches only, including the mounting rails. So it's a true 6 inches. The mounting rails are actually flush with the bottom of the tent. Just like all of our other tents, you got your heater port, your shoe and storage bags, ladder with the angled steps and the wider angled steps, which make a big difference. As you can see, this has our optional air foam mattress. This is our 4-inch version, super comfortable. Blackout fabric. We got paracord zipper ends, so in the really windy conditions, you don't get any metal jingling or anything like that. You got all your pockets under the side windows, on the back there, your tablet sleeve, insulated panel on the roof, which really helps with that condensation and keeping you warm. All right, so this is our Model N. This is our clamshell style rooftop tent. It's got a lifting hinge on the front, so it gives you more feet space for those tall folks like myself. Double heater ports on each side for your diesel heater. Blackout fabric. You got your no-seam mesh. You got your standard layer. It does come with shoe bags, as you can see here. It's got a built-in lock on the back, locking latches front and rear. What's great about these is it's got this T-track built into them here too, so you can mount your awnings, your shower awnings, any kind of other accessories on there. Also includes a roof rack standard. Has a little window in the front too, which really helps on the airflow. That's a nice one to leave open. You get a nice little breeze or draft through that, or even it helps kind of with the view if you want to see out the front. So on the inside, one of the great features about these is it's got instead of using the tension poles, we use a static U-bar. So that streamlines the setup. It gives you more headspace on the inside. So instead of it just going straight up like where the tent ends, it kind of comes outward a bit. Just like all of our other tents, you got pockets everywhere. You got your tablet sleeve. This one actually has even more pockets in front of all entrances. So I think there's about like 12 to 15 different pockets. So all your storage needs are taken care of. And this one comes with a 3-inch memory foam mattress. We also have upgraded air foam mattress for it, and you could store plenty of bedding in this. I got like 2 sleeping bags, a blanket, and some thinner pillows. All stores in those. Smush it down. No issues with that. For all of our rooftop tents and our truck campers, you can find us at unplugoutdoorco.com.
Hey everybody, my name is James with Expedition One. We are a manufacturer of products for the off-road industry, primarily bumpers, roof racks, and body armor, things like that, load carrying systems. And we're going to do a quick walkthrough on some of the vehicles we have here at the Expo. We make a lot of bumpers for a lot of different products, but this is kind of a new one that we're doing. This is the new Land Rover Defender that we have a bumper for, had it out for a few years now. Basic cliff notes on it is that it's winch capable, so it keeps most of your factory features, camera, sensors, all that good stuff. It does come with this lovely skid plate right here, and we made sure to maintain a lot of airflow through here for the intercoolers that are on each side of the vehicle. So that's the basic setup. Most of our bumpers are all kind of have the same kind of method to them. Most of them are all made out of 3/16 inch steel. All of our steel comes from the United States. And the skid plate in this example is an aluminum skid plate. We kept that consistent with the OEM skid plate. And what's unique about Defenders is they have that center OEM tow hook in there, so we made sure that it was compatible with that as well. On the back here, we have our tire carrier system. And in this case, it actually has our jerry can mount system. These are actually our cans and our mounting system. And it also has our integrated tire carrier system as well. So what's unique about Expedition One's tire carrier systems, generally with vehicles that have like a side opening door rather than a tailgate, is that in many instances, and most of them, we're able to integrate in with the door. So our carrier system has this unique swing system where it integrates in with the door, but the carrier is mounted on the bumper. So the weight itself is carried by the chassis, which is kind of a nice object, gets the weight off the door, and makes it nice and strong. This is also the similar setup, but this one's on our Bronco. And so this one I can kind of show you a little bit more how it swings. That one has, He's kind of got it open with the camp set up, and I don't want to fold it up. So we'll show how it swings on this guy. But so you can see, like right here, door's nice and tight. It's shut. When it opens, you can see the carrier is separate. If you want to look down right there, it gives you an angle of what you're looking at there. But we kind of have a hinge mechanism that pivots and opens up like that. We've actually been doing this system for over 20 years now, where we have a rigid mounted system, and then we have a coupling that has urethane bushings to keep them isolated. So you get plenty of acceptable movement between the frame and body without worrying about damage being caused. That type of system we have available on multiple other vehicles. We also do have our dual swing tire carrier systems. I don't have any right here. This is our front bumper for the Bronco. We allow people to order our product in a lot of different option setups. In this case, this is just the bumper by itself, but we have options for center hoops. We have options for full bull bars. We try to give a good series of optional capabilities for everybody to choose from. If you're somebody that's in deer country and you're worried about that impact with an animal, sometimes you want to get a bull bar. If you're somebody that's more in this area where you're not really worried about that kind of issue, some people opt for the sport kind of style hoop that we have on the Defender, or they opt for no hoop at all, which these are all fine options. Let's talk about the roof rack, shall we? So this roof rack is actually our roof rack. It's a brand that we picked up a few years back. It's called Mule. Mule was actually a brand that existed primarily doing stuff for Land Cruisers and Jeeps back in the early aughts. And we picked it up and kept it going. This rack is unique in that one thing about it is that you can unbolt right here and here, this being the Bronco, and you can fold the entire rack back to remove your panels. The other thing that will allow you to do too is if you unbolt back here, you can actually take this front section off, and then you have just a rear rack section back here at the back that you can use on a utility level. So those are just some of the products that we have right here to show off, but we make products for a lot of different vehicles. We do a lot of Toyota products, Jeep products, Ford, Chevy, Ram. All right, if you would like more information on our products, you can check us out at expedition1.com.
Hi, my name is Larry Quick. This is the Quick Extended Bed. It is the first full-height, fully enclosed bed extension for a pickup truck that truly expands it 30 inches, and it's fully enclosed. The way that it operates, it's in the setup position right now, but essentially what you do, when it's closed up, it sits 3/4 of an inch below the top, so it disappears. And it's only an inch thick, so it takes up no space when you're not using it. When you are using it, the double hinge also, as it works, is as you open it, it allows the whole door to hang down out of the way, so you can load the truck all the way to the outside edge of the tailgate. Then you open up the doors and drop it in around the cargo, and you latch it in. So it's full height, fully enclosed, a true 30-inch expansion of your bed. Our ultimate goal would be to have this made in America too. Cost difference is too big, but that is our ultimate goal. So any factories that are out there that would be interested in making this product would be more than welcome to come in and see, because this is really, we would like to have it made in America at some point. That's our ultimate goal. And so the website would be on Facebook or Twitter. You go to Quick Extended Bed, and that's where it is. So the website is thequickgear.com. While the Quicks, my name is Larry Quick, so that's where it comes from.
Hey, I'm Drew with Bean Trailer, and today we're taking a look at our brand new Bean Pod. So historically, we've built teardrop style camp-in trailers. This is a bit of a departure from that. This is more of a gear hauler with a rooftop tent style. So this one was basically designed all about gear storage, organization, and off-road capability. So it's built to be the same width as a JK, so it fits on those nice narrow trails. We have a ton of storage inside. So you have that rear storage shelf there with a lot of tie-down points around. We have this running on air ride suspension, so you can see over on the side there is a air compressor. You can individually control those side to side if you want to. It's got about 5 inches of travel up and down, or 5 inches of adjustability up and down, so you can lower it at camp to get this galley kitchen at a little bit more comfortable level. In the front, you do have a pull-out lifetime table with the built-in benches, so really great to set up around the fire or for dinner. And in front of that, we have a 20-gallon gravity-fed water tank. So great way to store water in there as well. On the rear galley here, or on the side galley here, we do run the Dometic Go jerry cans. So with this modular cooking system here, you can move things around. You can run that Dometic Go system so you have actual onboard or running water without having an actual full plumbed system. You can slide your stove and stuff around depending on what you're doing, if you're prepping, cooking, whatever it might be. We are running the IceCo 35-quart fridge here, so you got a nice amount of cold storage in there. Propane on the side, nice big 33-inch Kenda Cleaver tires. On the rear, we have the rear tailgate with the full Molly panel. We're running the Max Tracks on there, but you could run any other accessories that you wanted to, shovel mounts or anything like that. We do have the impact rated levelers and stabilizers down below. We have a beefed up 2-inch hitch so you can run bikes or something like that on the back if you want to. And we have the recovery points built into the frame there. Currently we're running the Yeti 500 on this. So good amount of power for short trips and stuff like that. If you're going out for long periods of time or you have more demands, you can bump that up to the 1500. It does have interior and exterior lighting. You can see we have the adjustable pods on the side here so you can light up your area there. More storage trough, Molly panels, full-size cutting board here, so great prep space when you're making dinner over on that side galley. We ran a elevated roof rack on this for a couple reasons. One, it gives you some additional storage here, so you can slide kayaks, you can store extra duffels in there. It's a great place to slide paddle boards, stuff like that. The other reason is it gives you a higher mounting space for your awning. So you can run a 180 or a 270 there and still have that above head height without having it down here in your face. We're running the Molly panels on there as well, so you can mount rotopacks, shovels, axes, whatever you want. We'll have tent options, but nice thing with that rack is you can add whatever tent you want to on that. You might already have one. We are running solar on that. There are DC inputs and outputs on the roof between that rack there, so you can run all your exterior lighting. You can input your solar if you're mounting something like that to your tent or you're taking a portable option. Shower box here, shore power to charge your Goal Zero in the back. We do have the extended frame platform here for this beefed up front deck. So with that, you're going to be able to run a full-size dirt bike on this, or you'll have options for mountain bikes, or whatever other toys, just general storage even if you want to. You got plenty of tie downs to take firewood and stuff like that. Full-size spare in the front. And then double duty on this is it is a great place to help set up the tent, and we even like to set the ladder up on the front of there so you can climb up and get into your tent from the front if you want to. And then on the front, you do have your high clearance jack, and you'll have hitch options, but most of the time we're going to run that articulating max coupler hitch. Also runs off the 7-pin, so just like all of our other trailers, it does have built-in electric brakes as long as you have that set up in your vehicle. But pretty excited about this one. Like I said, a little bit different than the standard teardrop styles that we've offered in the past, but it's going to be a really cool new offering from Bean. If you want to check it out, we do have our pre-order links open at beantrailer.com.
Hi, I'm Ben Winter with Renlicon, and I'm showing you the Out and About box. This box is all aluminum, made in California, fully adjustable shelving, so you can fit whatever you want, fishing, hunting, camping. You can move the shelving side to side, up and down, fully closes, latches, you can add locks to it. Has weather stripping for any type of water intrusion, keeps it safe and protected. You put it in the bed of your truck and you're ready to go camping on a moment's notice. Easy to go. I'd also like to show you it's a collapsible fire pit. So this fire pit is a 12-gauge steel. We laser cut it out with the oxygen vents so it gets air to the fire. Or we have propane kits available. We have a bag kit, and it all stacks down to almost an inch thick. And then you just carry it out of campsite, a tailgate party, your backyard, your friend's house, whatever it is. It's fully mobile. It fits into a small compartment, nice and safe, and it links back together at a moment's notice. Comes with all the parts to do it, all the carriers, the ropes, the carabiners, and ready to go. And last but not least, we have a full disc golf riser kit. So if you're building a course, a big course, you're putting something in your backyard, we have the piece that goes in the ground, you cement it in, and then we have these risers to make the basket as high or as low as you'd like it. and then you're ready to go anywhere you want. And so you can find all this product and more at our website at renlicon.com. So just go to our website, it'll show you dimensions, it'll show you any information you're looking for, or you can contact us at info@renlicon.com.
So we're Arkon Mounts. We make mounting solutions, pretty much anything you might need, from phones, tablets, cameras, GoPros. Great part about these is they're all interchangeable with each other, very universal. Everything has different movement points, permanent solutions, non-permanent solutions, cup holders, suction cups, all of the above. Pretty much anything you might need, we have for you. You could always do something like a clamp, whether you're doing it in your RV, you want to do a cup holder. Permanent solutions like these drill bases are great. Everything from, for our phone holders, these are all spring loaded. These all move. They will hold your device in place easily. They won't fall, budge, tip, all of the above. We also have MagSafe ones as well. These are great. They fall right into place. You don't have to worry about it falling, tipping, or losing your device. It's really solid devices. All of these are great. They're interchangeable with each other. We use industry standard size balls, 25 millimeter, 20 millimeter, 17 millimeter. They are interchangeable with separate companies. So if you already have something you're working with and you wanted to upgrade it, well, we're here to help you. You can always contact us at arkon.com. Our service team will be happy to help you configure something that you need that's specific to you if you can't find it on our website.
What's up, guys? It's Eric with Rogue Van Company. We're here in Pomona and we've got the Grid Runner here. This is the first ever all-electric camper van. Let's check it out front. So up front is where you'd be able to charge it. In terms of what kind of range you'd see on this vehicle, per Mercedes, it's a 241 mile range. Real world, we're seeing about 180 miles. Knowing that this is a limited range vehicle, we wanted to pair it with a concept that really made sense for exploring your local region. So what we'll see inside is that we've got the L-Track floor, but it's not just L-Track floor, it's Smart Floor by RRE Global. It's actually a DOT approved flooring system. So what we'd normally see in here would be about 4 captain's chairs. This is something that we're adapting not just in this floor plan, but in a lot of our custom van builds, because our customers are looking to maybe move seats in and out of the space. So here, obviously, we've got the 2 captain's chairs up front, swiveled around. I've got the removable table. So we've got like our little coffee setup, great spot to obviously work. The EV is really nice because it's quiet. So in terms of moving clients around, we see that as an ideal use case, maybe for, you know, a lot of people. Maybe if you're in real estate, you're a executive, somewhere you could have meetings, host clients, you've got a fridge right behind you. And then the cool thing about this whole build is that it's not just the L-Track on the floor, it continues up the wall. We've got the soft goods storage. And then as we make our way up the wall into the ceiling, we'll see that continue with all of our CNC cabinetry, again with the polished edge. And we can see all the thumb screws, those thumb screws ultimately where we can just loosen that and take it all out. So again, knowing that this was a limited range vehicle, being able to do something where you could modify the whole vehicle, take out the whole build. So sink cabinet, fridge cabinet, benches, all of this stuff could come out and we could actually make this a full passenger vehicle. Again, as we're looking at materials, we featured the Chilowich wall panels. Those wall panels are a textured and woven wall material that's actually washable. So you can just take a rag to it and just wipe that down. We've got Victron in here. We've got 900 watts of solar up above. We can pop out back and see how we've kind of customized this to augment your local exploration. So again, knowing that people would probably use this in different ways, we wanted to feature a couple accessories that would make sense maybe for our explorers with bikes. So at the rear, what we see is the Illuminous Power Lift. Currently it's in the down position. It's got 2 one-up trays on there. It's capable of moving trays around. It runs off a 20-volt battery. So right here, we've got the DeWalt battery. That guy's just gonna slide right in right here. And then ultimately I'd be able to hit the switch and bring this guy up. The one thing I really like about this rack system is that your bikes are traveling up high and they store up high. For me, I've got a lot of little accessories on my bike, like my pump, auxiliary batteries. And so having those up out of reach is really nice. Even though my bike's secured, it's those little items that aren't. And so, especially as we're looking at electric bikes and other heavier vehicles, this guy, if I'm not mistaken, has got a weight rating of about 200 pounds, has the box MOLLE inserts, so modular storage inside. I've got the adjustable shelf. So a lot of different function off of the back. And then obviously the whole system swings with the door. So I'm not needing to swing anything out to get to my inner build. We've also got the park tools stand here, so if I actually want to work on my bike, so if I'm taking this thing out, maybe I'm taking electric, mountain bikes, and I want to work on my bike while I'm out there, I've got an outside shower at the rear, and ultimately my park tools. This guy can certainly hook up to our 30 amp power, shore power. If we flip this guy the other way around, on the flip side, we'll just see all of our normal plugins in terms of city water, freshwater fill, and then our 30 amp supply. Thanks for checking out the Grid Runner with me. Check us out at Rogue Vans on Instagram and at roguevans.com.